Hey guys, what's up? It's Andrew Matthew. You can call me Matt. When it comes to smartphone cameras, people I know like to use their megapixels as a benchmark for image quality. When buying a phone, it's not uncommon to hear people asking how many megapixels the phone has. If you've ever wondered why people are still buying DSLRs over smartphones even when they have so many megapixels, this video should help you understand why. Throughout the video, I'll be using DSLRs and smartphone cameras as examples in this comparison because those two are the most easiest to relate to. Alright, so before we begin, you should know that the number one factor determining image quality besides hardware is light. If there is enough light present, even a smartphone camera can theoretically perform just as well as a dedicated camera. DSLRs usually outperform smartphone cameras in aspects such as low light performance, color detail, shallow depth of field, or bokeh, which is the background blur effect that you get. There are mainly two things in a camera that determine image quality. The first one is the image sensor size. Basically, the image sensor detects light and converts it into the image you see on your camera. A larger sensor will generally produce better images. This is because larger sensors have bigger pixel size. An image sensor is made of millions of individual sensors called photosites or pixels. You can imagine these individual sensors as tiny buckets that collect light. A larger sensor allows for a larger bucket or pixel size. Adding more megapixel decreases pixel size, so each pixel will capture less light. DSLRs can afford higher megapixels because they have large sensors. So even though they have so much megapixels, low light performance don't suffer so badly. Smartphones, on the other hand, are equipped with significantly smaller sensors. This is to accommodate its usually thin design. I say usually because there are some exceptions out there. For example, the Xperia Z3, Lumia 1020, or my favorite phone, the 808 PureView. Next are lenses. Lenses is the glass that controls the amount of light entering your camera. Good glass and wide apertures allow more light to reach the sensor. The aperture is an opening in a lens that controls how much light goes through. It's measured in f-stops, and the lower the f-stop, the wider the opening. For example, an f-stop of 2 is significantly wider than an f-stop of 16. DSLRs have interchangeable lenses. This allows for flexibility and upgradability in the future. Smartphone cameras have fixed lenses, so you're stuck with the lens your phone has. Generally, smartphone cameras have a comparatively lower glass quality and smaller aperture. There are exceptions, of course. For example, Nokia used to partner with Carl Zeiss to equip their phones with high-quality glass. The S6 and S6 Edge has an aperture of f1.9. Alright, here are some other factors that may or may not affect image quality. Megapixels affect the resolution of your image. The more megapixels you have, the larger image you produce. So a bigger picture means better quality, right? Not really. Remember, adding more megapixels decreases pixel size. Smaller pixels means less light is being captured per pixel. Remember, light is what affects your pictures the most. No light, no picture, unless it's a Sony A7S. What I'm trying to say is, in short, low light performance decreases with more megapixels. So how many megapixels do we actually need? That depends. That's a whole new argument there. But to put it into perspective, a full HD 1080p video is about 2 megapixels, and a 4K video is about 8. So, how much megapixels do you think you need? Having manual freedom can affect your image quality as well. Being able to use a longer exposure or adjust your aperture can help you a lot in your photography. Most smartphones rely a lot on post-processing. After an image is taken, the phone's software might apply some sharpening, noise reduction, exposure compensation. Alright, so at the end of the day, a photographer's skill lies beyond their camera. It's their ability to compose images and understand their equipment. An expensive camera can only get you so far. Alright, so that's all for this video. If you want to support me, give me a thumbs up or subscribe. I have a bunch of other videos in my channel. So if you like this video, check them out. The world is your circle, battle everything.